In some cultures, especially in Africa, after marriage, the next thing people expect to see is a growing tummy. Is a growing tummy. And also you hear your relative keep asking, has it entered? Has my son scored a goal? Have this happened? Have that happened? Are you pregnant now? Is your tummy not growing? Are you okay? Questions like this keep popping, and most of the time it's distressing, it is disturbing, it is annoying, especially to the woman who most people believe is responsible for fertility and infertility. Good day everyone, and welcome back to Nurses Lecture Room YouTube channel. My name is Mercy Mary, popularly known as a nurse with the difference, and I make learning easy and accessible for all my viewers. Today I'm going to be sharing 10 useful advice to women trying to conceive. 10 useful advice to women trying to conceive, because I know it can be distressing, it can be annoying when the relatives and everybody around are choking her up at that particular moment. But before I go into details in today's class, if you are new on our YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Mercy Mary saying thank you. All right, welcome back. Like I earlier said, today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 useful advice. I'm going to be sharing with those that are trying to conceive, those that are trying to have a baby, 10 useful advice. But before I go into details, I want to let the public know that marriage is not all about giving birth to children, especially for those relatives that expect babies, and also for a man in this modern generation that expect babies immediately after marriage. And when the woman is not forthcoming with a big tummy, it causes problem in the marriage, the extended family, and everybody. Marriage is not just about giving birth to children. Marriage is not just about babies. Don't marry with the mindset that you want to have babies. Don't marry with the mindset that you want to have children. That is your major motive of getting married. Because when it doesn't happen, it can lead to a big chaos and it can lead to a big problem. And also, I want to let the public know that fertility is not just on the part of the woman. Infertility is not just the problem of the woman. Infertility can be caused by either the woman and the man. So if there is an infertility issue in the family, it is best for both the man and the woman to go for a test, to go for examination to know the cause of the infertility, not just apportioning blame to the woman. So today, I'm going to be sharing 10 useful tips to all women trying to conceive out there. The first I have to share, and I have been saying it on my YouTube channel, is record your menstrual cycle. Record your menstrual cycle. What is your menstrual cycle? This is the thing I have told my followers, my viewers. Like, generally as a lady, it's advisable you know your menstrual cycle. It's advisable you keep track of your menstrual cycle. So if you've not been doing that, try as much as possible to keep track of it. If you have not done that, and you don't have idea on how to go about it, I would advise you watch the video that I made on how to calculate the menstrual cycle. That is going to help you a lot. After you keep track of your menstrual cycle, the next thing is to keep track of your ovulation. The ovulation is the date which you release the egg every month, and it's that egg that is responsible that your husband's sperm is going to fertilize to help get the baby, to help form the baby. So you have to keep track of your ovulation. So if you don't know how to keep track of your ovulation, you don't know your safe and your unsafe period, I would advise you watch the videos and the description box, because that is going to help you know your ovulation dates, and that's going to help you track it down and have sex on that particular date to get a baby. Most women are not infertile. They don't just know how to calculate their ovulation dates and their menstrual cycle, and that also goes a long way to affect them. Because I had a client that sent me a message like, oh, she doesn't know how to calculate her ovulation dates, her husband is not always around. So what we have to do is just to track her ovulation data, ensure that her husband is available during that ovulation cycle, and to God be the glory, and as we can have it, she's pregnant and she's carrying a baby in her womb at the moment. So we are expecting a safe delivery. Then the third point I have to share with you is have sex every other day of your fertile period. during that fertile period, after tracking your ovulation, around that period, close to your ovulation period, after your ovulation period, immediately after those periods, try as much as possible to have sex back to back if possible. Have sex back to back if possible to have a baby, because during that ovulation period, a healthy sperm gets to that egg, fertilization takes place, and a baby is formed. Then the fourth point I have to share with you is have sex, if possible, every 2 to 3 days. Have sex every 2 to 3 days, if possible, with your spouse. You know your goals. You know what you are trying to achieve. So I would advise you have sex every 2 to 3 days, back to back, if you can, when trying to conceive. Then the fifth point I have to share with you is track your weight. Yes, your weight. If you know you are overweight, if you know you are obese, try as much as possible to cut down those excessive fat. Try as much as possible to do some exercise to help reduce those fats, because it is much easier for a woman with a normal BMI to get pregnant than a woman who is overweight or obese, because this fat can limit the production of those hormones that are necessary for ovulation to take place. So that is why it is advisable you keep track of your body weights. Then the sixth point I have to share with you is take some prenatal vitamins. Prenatal vitamins, we have folic acid, vitamin D, calcium. All these things are necessary for you to start taking as a trying to conceive mother, as a trying to conceive woman. It's advisable you take these prenatal vitamins. They are going to help, especially when the baby is formed. This especially folic acid. Folic acid helps with the development of the brain and spinal cord. So if you are taking these prenatal vitamins, it's going to help your baby form properly. So trying to conceive mothers, try and start taking these prenatal vitamins. Then the seventh point I have to share here is eat healthy. Eat healthy. Take a lot of vegetables, take a lot of fruits, take a lot of water. As a woman trying to conceive, try and eat healthy. It is very, very important. So while you are thinking about getting pregnant, also think about your health. Don't neglect your health. All in the name you are lost in the thought of trying to conceive. Eat healthy. Vegetables, fruits, water, carbohydrate, protein. Try and get some balanced diets. It is very, very important as a woman trying to conceive. Then the other point I have to share with you is cut back on strenuous activities. If you are always involved in strenuous exercise, strenuous activities, it's advisable you cut it down. You reduce it a little. Yes, exercise generally help to help in pregnancy and labor. When you exercise very well, it makes labor easy, it makes pregnancy easy. But at the very beginning, that exercise might affect ovulation, might postpone your ovulation, might affect the ovulation, the release of eggs. So it's advisable you cut down on strenuous activities. It's advisable you cut down on strenuous exercise that are likely going to affect your ovulation. Then the number 9 point I have to share with you is beware of age-related fertility decline. As a woman age, she's been exposed to some health conditions such as fibroid, such as blockage of the fallopian tube, such as endometriosis. As a woman age, she's likely going to get that. So it's advisable you keep that at the back of your mind while trying to conceive as a woman age, as you age. So take your age into consideration, and also take these health issues into consideration, and also seek medical help. Please and please, always seek medical help when you have issues bothering you in regards to your reproductive system, in regards to your health in general. Then the 10th point I have to share with you, which is the last point, is stay away from alcohol and smoking. Stay away from alcohol and smoking. If you're a woman trying to conceive, it's advisable you stay away from alcohol. It's advisable you stay away from smoking, because smoking contains nicotine, it contains some carbon monoxide. So these are not good for your health, and also these are not good for the baby that is trying to be formed. So these are the 10 advice I have to give to women that are trying to conceive. And above all, outside this advice, the one that is very, very important is staying positive, and don't overthink or overwork yourself too much as a result of this infertility. Stay positive with the hope that a baby is going to come, a baby is going to be formed, you are going to carry your child. Just stay positive while working towards it. Try and also enjoy the sex flow. Because when you put the mindset that, oh, I'm trying to have sex because of a baby, you might not be able to enjoy sex properly. Try and remove that from mind when having sex. Yes, I know you can't remove it completely, but don't allow it affect your sexual life. Because having the mindset that you are having sex because of a baby might make you feel sad when you don't end up getting pregnant at the end of the month. And it is not good for your health. So these are the advice I have to share with ladies out there that are trying to conceive. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Mercy Mary saying thank you. Bye, and see you in our next video.